Oh, hang on. I gotta kill this call here. Hang on.
Goodbye. Thank you for the...
Okay, there you go.
Hello?
Sorry. You caught me in the middle. I was giving myself a lower half bath.
I want to tell you about the real reason that you called me.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. What?
Hey,
Hang on. What was it I was calling you about?
I'm not sure, but a lower half bath sounds pleasing.
I'm doing the
Are
upper
you
half.
using a sponge or a scrubby from the sink? Because that make all the difference.
Oh, I use a barrel.
Oh, no, I don't mean to sit in. I mean to rub yourself with.
Oh,
what do you
geez,
like
no.
to rub yourself with?
Oh, oregano.
I believe it's actually pronounced oregano. That's where they had the Olympics back in the day. Yep, it is true. True as a fact as a fiddle. I like to talk all about the Olympics. Let me go.
What was it you were calling about?
Yeah, just wanted to know if you had time for a yap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoop.
Whoop.
Yep.
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 Yep. Whoop.
Yep.
Whoop.
What happened now?
Well, where is you?
I'm over there. I'll be about 8 hours, and I'll be right to you. I'm leaving now. Put on my shoes.
All right. Make sure you put them on the right feet or you go in circles.
Yeah, well, my feet are on backwards. Hang on now.
Yeah.
You hear about Dave's pigeon? Brand new. Got it yesterday. Whoop. You already plucked him twice. Grows fast.
Now, what's he doing with the pigeon?
Well, I think he's trying to train it to do all sorts of other things.
I know they can take messages.
Oh, they can? Well, then we can get rid of the answering machine. What else can the pigeon do?
It doesn't get rid of messages that way. It can carry them in its feet. You write a note on a small piece of paper and you put it in their feet there, and then they fly it over to the person that's intended
I
to.
find that very hard to believe. Pigeons do not have disposable thumbs.
Yeah, no, they don't need a thumb. They have feet that can. You've seen a pigeon sitting on a twig.
I saw a pigeon sitting on a curb. Saw a man selling a picture of a pigeon sitting on a curb downtown 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you know what I did gone done notice? Everybody going in the same direction as me has got red lights, so I gotta look and put my red lights on. But everybody coming the other way has got white lights, so I'm hoping, just hoping, that I'm driving in the right lane. Not too sure.
The front part of the car has the headlights.
Front lights and back lights, I got them both, but I don't know which color's on, so there's no indicator. Inside, the light's green, and that's confusing.
Well, that don't make no sense.
This is my second time in the truck. Dave picked it up on the side of the road.
You found it?
Whoop, Dave found it.
You found a truck on the side of the road.
Whoop, Dave did, yep.
And it ran?
Dave ran home, got a couple spools, brought it over, and push the truck home. Goes quite good, so we can get to over there, but ain't no way we're getting yonder. Gotta give it a good push, but it gets going. Downhill only.
Does the motor work?
What motor? Ain't nobody got time for that.
There's people on the board, on the committee.
Speaking of boards, there's a cheese board coming around, and I wouldn't suggest taking the yellow ones that's too dark, because I ain't sure. The rest of them looks pretty good. Carry on.
So, do they have any coffee shops up in Bootstuck?
We don't drink the coffee much up in the Bootstuck, tell you why. Because of the cup of Joe. What happened was we had Joe McCurdy Kinsley Smith. He died, and we had him cremated. And we put him in the cupboard. And one day, that guy got up, made himself a cup of coffee, and he used old Joe. Cup of Joe means something different up here now.
Especially a creamy Joe. Ain't nobody want a creamy Joe no more. Whoop, tell them about the gravy shop.
You tell him about the gravy shop.
Well, I thought you was going to. Okay, well, Jerry opened up a new gravy shop. Every morning, Jerry come down and say he want a cup of Joe. I said, Joe ain't here. And he'd look at me a little funny, like with his eyes all to the side, up and down, something like that. A little bit. Anywho, then he said, that's okay. I'll make my own. I didn't know what he was talking about. He didn't want no Joe. Made up himself a couple of a packet of gravy. It's from Knorr. It's a fancy one. Put it in the microwave. Beep, pop, put the gravy button. Whoop. Yep. Whoop. Look at that.
Are you trying to tell me that you have gravy shops instead of coffee shops?
You imagine having fresh biscuits beside your bed, but ain't no gravy.
Well, that sounds like a terrible day.
Think about that kind of day for a minute now.
I wasn't raised in a biscuits and gravy environment.
Nor was I, but I just imagine that wouldn't be something you'd want to wake up to. I'm sorry, I get a bit emotional about it.
Do people drink coffee in Bootstuck then, or no?
What's that?
Okay.